Hey, it's Noel Christopher, Chief Real Estate Officer with Evernest, coming to you with another video here. I want to talk about last week. I was at the Nashville IMN Build to Rent conference. Been to this conference going since when it used to be a home builders conference, and now it is more focused on the build to rent market. It was really interesting seeing all the different operators there, what's going on in the property management industry with build to rent, what's happening with the investors, with the builders. And there's a lot of people there, and build to rent is I would like to say the hot new asset class, but it's not a new asset class. It's been around for a while. There's a pretty big divide between those who are building at scale, those who are dabbling into build to rent, those who have some specific focus on types of build to rent. And build to rent can be anything from more like horizontal apartments to smaller single family to more traditional single family. And I think build to rent is no longer, hey, I was going to build some single family homes here. Now I'm just going to turn those into rentals and I have build to rent. It's much more nuanced in understanding what is needed in your market and what fits into the local market that you're building in. You don't just build the same product everywhere. That typically doesn't work well. And I saw a lot of investors who, on the property management side, which we were looking at this as potentially being an investor, potentially being on the property management side. The target that I think is interesting, and this is the same thing that Evernest targets on the multifamily side, is the smaller, up to 150 doors, multifamily and build to rent developments. And the reason that we target those markets or that market segment is because the smaller build to rent developments have less amenities. You can manage them more like a single family scattered site. You don't necessarily need on-site management. Maybe you place somebody on site there for the initial lease up, but then the ongoing maintenance and leasing of those homes, you don't have to have on-site management if you have scale in the market and on scattered sites. So let's say you manage 1,000 doors in a market. Why do you need to have on-site management if you manage 1,000 scattered site doors there? You can use those efficiencies of scale and manage those concentrated homes. And actually for us, we look at it as if we can manage 1,000 homes scattered in a whole area, we can definitely easily manage 100 homes concentrated in one spot. And there's been a little bit of a shift. I mean, we're talking to investors a year ago, they were all thinking more of this model that you have to manage it like multifamily. Build to rent is not multifamily. There's a lot of differences in build to rent than multifamily. For one, you've got homes that you don't share walls in most cases. The leasing, you don't necessarily have to have somebody there 9 to 5 because you can do showings that are unassisted showings, meaning that you can use a system to let somebody into the house and view that home anytime. So that opens up the type of leasing that you have. You have different types of tenants than you have in multifamily, and you just have different types of management. So I just wanted to throw that out there as Evernest. We manage a lot of scattered site single family. We manage multifamily, and we're getting into managing build to rent. And again, that small middle market build to rent that isn't really being serviced by the larger operators. And you have a lot of, I've met a lot of builders who have decided to get into build to rent, and they have these small 50, 100 unit build to rent developments, and they need the management that we can offer, and offer it at a same type of thing that you would do regular scattered site single family management. So let me know what you think about that. What do you think about the build to rent market? I mean, it's, a lot of data has come out recently that there's been more build to rent homes being built and acquired by investors than single family residential. So that's interesting. I think that's indicative of the affordability issues and what's happening in the home buyer market, where it's really hard to buy. So let me know your thoughts. Love to hear. Talk to you later.